First of all, you have to learn how to form a circle. So John will now show you how. You'll pick a spot, place your heel down, and you'll pivot on the ball of your foot. This will form a circle. Usually you do this in the ground, so it leaves a circle of 8 of your steps. Everyone's different. Our heights are different. Our lengths are different. But as you perform a circle like that, that will equal the exact dimension of 8 of your natural steps. You should just naturally walk from there 8 circles around, and that's how you form your circle. From there, then you start your standing meditation. First, there's a quiet standing. From the quiet standing, you're doing your circular breathing. While doing that, as you inhale, you bring the energy down through the dantian up to the pa hoi. As you inhale, as you exhale, down to the dantian. So each breath you're coming up to the pa hoi and then down. So you're forming a circle. Hence the terminology circular breathing. After a series or several minutes of doing that, you'll notice heat will start conducting in your body. In some instances, your hands will start tingling. At that point, that's when you move into your standing meditation. All your weight will begin to shift as your palm comes up. Your body will begin twisting on the heel and pivoting towards the outside of the circle. The left lower palm will hook and twist the body, and you'll step into a V stance. This is the Ba stance. The knees will press inside. The palm is up by the ear. The lower palm presses through the center, forming an obscure T angle. Your eyes will watch the palm. Now, from there, this is your inhaling. As you exhale, the weight will shift back to the leg, and you'll begin uncoiling. As you begin uncoiling, your eyes will watch the yang or extended palm, while your yin palm, which is the palm in the back, will begin to slowly descend. This is called the ox tongue. There's ox tongue, there's a willow leaf, there's a dragon heart, there's different palms. In this particular system, we use the ox tongue. The eyes will stare at the first finger, center finger point straight up. The weight is sunk. The butt is tucked under. Most of the weight is in the back leg. Tongue again is on the palate. Anal sphincter tightened. And your eyes are staring to the first finger. After a series of breaths, you'll begin to pivot to the other side. Again, because there's a balance in Ba Kua, you need the energy on both sides. As the body twists, the eyes will watch the yang palm, which will become yin as the other palm becomes yang and extends out. You'll sink, concentrate on the dantian, and do your circular breathing as you watch. And circular breathing is important because if you don't do it, you won't go through the fire in the leg process that this will bring. It's more oxygen pushing through the capillaries and it burns. From there, you'll pivot and you'll begin to walk the circle. When you walk the circle, the weight will pivot back, the heel will twist and step forward. The first posture is called hands floating across water. Little finger faces towards the center of the circle while the thumb presses towards the dantian. Separate the shoulders, concave the chest, tuck the butt under, sink, and as you walk, press with the heel, grab with the toes, and brush with your shins the ankles. You'll walk a complete circle, all the weight concentrating down towards the center to root yourself, and your mind concentrating on the yang or extended palm towards the circle. After the first walk, then you'll go to the next exercise, which we call uplifting the 3 heavens. The palm will face towards the center of the circle and press outward. As it presses outward, you have 3 dantians, or areas that store energy. First one is the lower abdomen, and this will circle, and if I were to draw a line, it will be from the dantian to the palm. Second one is at the sternum. Third one is at the third eye. These are 3 areas that we use for gathering energy. This one is for rooting, this one is for using your light air kung fu, and this one is for mixing them both and for your iron shirt. Now as you begin to walk, you'll concentrate on this palm, both palms pressing outward. After a series, then you go to the next dantian, which is up to the sternum. And after a series of walking, then you go up to the last dantian, in which the hands will turn and face towards the head. So it's like carrying a big ball. Once you complete the circle, then you'll pivot, you'll hook The hands was like rotating a great ball, and then you'll start again with the hands floating across water. Little finger pointing towards the center, thumb pointing towards the dantian. You again continue the walk, then you continue your uplifting the three heavens. Lower dantian, center dantian, and towards the end the upper dantian. After these series of walkings, then you'll pivot. The toe will turn in. This is called toeing in. The other side of the body will shift and pivot. Take a step on the heel, and you begin your walk the circle. This is your standard walk the circle. The posture is called green dragging turning body. From there we do single palm change. In single palm change you'll step. The body will twist to the side. This posture is called green dragon retracting head. Then you'll whip the foot out and the body will whip out. The name is called green dragon whipping tail. The next posture, you'll pivot on the heel. This palm will go underneath this elbow towards the back as the body twists. This movement is called black tiger coming out of cave. And you go back to green dragon turning head. And again, you're forming ox tongue. Because in all Ba Kua there's a balance, you'll be doing the same moves and techniques towards the other side. Toeing in and stepping. The whip. All the weight sinks to the back leg, pressing the heel so the weight moves forward. The twist towards the center. And then the ox tongue again. This is the end of the single palm change. You'll walk all the way around to the center, to where you began, and then start your double palm change. Your double palm change begins like the single palm change, with a green dragon retracting head, then whipping tail. But from there you go to hawk whirls in sky. Now this move is a little bit different because after forming a ba stance, you'll step on your toes and your whole body will pivot. This palm will shoot up, the other palm crisscrosses, and then your weight shifts on the back leg as you step and then separate. And from there you go into black tiger coming out of cave. And then continue your walk. You repeat the same thing on the other side. Stepping, toeing in. Your weight shifts and then whips back. Toeing out, you'll step to a ba stance. Shift and pivot. Green snake slides and reads. And then again, black tiger coming out of cave. This concludes the single and double palm change. From here we'll go right into the 8 animals.